Hey and welcome to Neverwinter with Aragon. So in this video I'd like to go over an Easter egg within one of the dungeons that you could queue up in Neverwinter. Along with that, yesterday we had the Reapers challenge and it was Spellplague Caverns. Now we also had on top of that no revives available, meaning whenever you die you're instantly dead and it's back to the campfire for you. Now this is somewhat problematic in this first boss fight, as he has a series of different mechanics that can just instantly kill you as a DPS. As you may see here, we die over and over and over again. Finally, after about 40-50 minutes of this first boss, we finally beat him. The rest of the dungeon is not too problematic. Now, if you've seen the thumbnail and read a bit of the title, you'll wonder, what's this Easter egg about? Well, it's within Spellplague Caverns. What you'll need to do is in the very initial area, you'll want to go to this chest. You'll have to open it, and it will obviously be a mimic, which you'll have to kill. Now, all the chests in this dungeon are in fact mimics. Now, once you've killed that mimic, you will see text that you have received the key. And now this is what you need to access this secret area within the dungeon. Now, many older players will already known about this. This is mainly just for the new players. And in fact, this is the first time I experienced it myself. I've heard of it before and so on, but I've never actually had a group who would come with me to actually do it. So we did it then, and you will make your way through the first boss fight, the second boss fight, and then you're going slogging through all of those mobs, and you'll finally get to the last section where you'll float down, and here you want to turn around and you can activate this door. You'll travel through a series of tunnels, beat up two groups of enemies, and you'll come to this pretty looking cave. It'll be all sparkly with gold, and my oh my, doesn't this chest look magnificent. It's massive. Now, if you go and open any of the chests, you can see they'll all become mimics and wail on you, and if you're not careful, potentially kill you. However, with the massive amount of power creep that has gone on in this game, the fight has become relatively easy. So we just absolutely kill it, and unfortunately there's not really any great loot you can get from here at all, even though the place is littered in gold and gems. But otherwise it's a pretty neat Easter egg. Now on top of that, we have uniquely stacked on top of each other the ×2 seals event along with Dungeon Delver's Delights. And this means if you want to go and do this Reapers challenge, yes, it's not a typo, you will get 2 Reapers marks. We successfully finish the last boss fight in our Spellplague Caverns, and you can see in the bottom right there, we get 2 of those Reaper marks. So this time is better than any to actually be farming Reapers challenge to make sure you get enough of those marks to, let's say, buy any of the legendary rewards that you may want. And today we can see we simply just have Temple of the Spider. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Still, no consumables, no mount powers, and no artifact powers. It was very nice in Spellplague Caverns to be able to have artifacts. And so with that said, hopefully this was somewhat amusing and insightful to you guys, and maybe you learned that, yeah, there's that secret area within Spellplague Caverns. However, even without the Reapers challenge, Spellplague Caverns is still a challenging dungeon. In my opinion, it's one of the longest since you have so many groups of enemies, and the first boss can generally take a while just because of its mechanics with all of those chains and the fireballs. And with the Reapers challenge, it added that extra bit of difficulty and I guess a bit of fun if you're running with friends and you don't mind wiping like 10 times in a row before you finally succeed. In my opinion, that's the whole part of the fun. But you're going to need to run with people who don't mind spending that extra bit of time to push forward and all learn together and finally complete it. If you're running with a pug group, a complete random public group, then people will get frustrated with other people dying. They'll start blaming each other, and it doesn't really get fun at that point. You feel like you're letting the team down if you die, and yeah, you need a group of friends who are going to give you a bit of slack and not going to like condemn you for dying here or there. So again, if I presented this well, consider leaving the video a like, and if you're new around here, consider subscribing. I'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.